Dan Heng is one of my best friends on the Astral Express, and today I am reacting to his story quest on the Xianzhou Luofu. To start it, I've got a message from Dan Heng. Rainy, are you busy these days? I would like to ask you to accompany me on a certain task. Do you want me as a bodyguard? I'm pretty strong. You jest. I want to meet the current High Elder of the Luofu Vidyadhara. Oh, okay, that might be interesting. I want to ask about some bygone matters so that I will better understand what I can still do to make amends for my past life. Feels like a really formal occasion. Do I have to? I fear complications will arise if I go alone, but with you present, things are different. I heard you helped save the Dragon Lady. It will make things much easier to handle. I will wait for you at Sinwood Pavilion in Exalting Sanctum. Okay, let's head on over there then. Are you still in power form?
I have delivered the missive about the meeting. Do you have any questions, Master Dan Heng?
I know all that I wish to know. Thank you, Miss Huanxi.
You need not address me as Miss. I am but one of Miss Bailu's maids. Then again, if I may be so bold as to make a humble request.
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
Before this goes ahead... Oh, who might this be?
You know, I was invited here. You just imagine I'm a street lamp. Yeah, just imagine I'm a street lamp. I'm barely even here.
I'm sorry, but Xianzhou's street lamps aren't in the habit of eavesdropping on conversations.
You never know, they might be a Jade Abacus with a microphone inside of them.
I'm speaking with Master Dan Heng. I'm afraid this doesn't involve you. Please take your leave.
Is that your formal way to say f*** off?
He is a close friend. I've invited him along to bear witness. Please, treat him as you would me. Now, what was your request?
Damn, I wanted him to leave.
Then I hope you don't plan on meeting with Miss Bailu.
Why?
Please, hear what I have to say. I have good reason to be concerned. Perhaps you should know that Miss Bailu's path to becoming a High Elder was neither in compliance with proper protocol, nor of her own volition. Everything was a result of the stubbornness of her predecessor, Dan Feng. His hubris and tyranny brought about the end of the Luofu's High Elder succession.
Right.
The preceptors heard of Master Dan Heng's return, and were uncertain whether it constituted good or ill fortune. However, many have surmised that the Luofu's High Elder succession tradition will soon be back in force. If true, that is indeed something worth celebrating.
It makes sense that they wouldn't be sure if Dan Heng meant harm or good when he was coming back, yeah, since they kind of left on a bad note when his predecessor did what he did.
Whether we find another suitable candidate in accordance with the laws of our people, or have you take up the position anew, everything can still be mended. But if Master Dan Heng were to hand everything over to Miss Bailu, it could lead to great upheavals on the horizon. No good would come of it for her.
But this isn't really the life that Dan Heng wants, you know? He doesn't want to be the new High Elder. He'd rather likely Bailu be it, still, potentially with more powers. Is there another suitable candidate?
Such a major matter as this is naturally up to the Preceptor Elders. I couldn't possibly say.
Okay. So I don't think she even wants to be the High Elder?
I've been a maid here for 12 years now, and was with my mistress every day as she studied medicine and received tutelage. I've witnessed her countless escapes, and the inevitable, unwilling returns.
Yeah, I mean, she's escaped a couple times already when I've been here, so...
As far as a Xianzhou is concerned, children like her enjoy a charmed and happy childhood. But as a High Elder in nothing but name alone, Miss Bailu is highly restricted in her actions, and has no freedom or say about her own life.
Rough.
I can't bear it. Your Highness, please think about this poor child.
So shouldn't we ask Bailu about all this as well?
Miss Bailu is young, naive, and easily manipulated by others. I worry that under the pressure of others, she would be convinced into taking up too great a burden.
Just to please everyone, yeah.
I understand your concern, but I have nothing more to say on the matter at present.
Then I will bid my farewell. Master Dan Heng, whether you choose to meet Miss Bailu or go with me to see the Preceptor Elders, I will be waiting for you by the ferry leading to Scale Gorge Waterscape.
I haven't even set eyes on Bailu, and people are already urging me not to meet her.
Honestly, she's a treat. She's such a sweet child. I think not necessarily you two would get along, but she's lovely to be around at least. She's very fun. Finally, we can learn about Dan Heng's past.
You've been spending too much time with March.
Perhaps.
You know that I'm a descendant of the Luofu Vidyadhara. In Scale Gorge Waterscape, you witnessed my secret strength, as March would call it.
True.
Yet that power stems from Dan Feng, my previous incarnation. He altered the process of High Elder succession, plunging everything into catastrophe. Ultimately, he suffered the punishment of molting rebirth.
Right.
Based on the physiological principles of Vidyadhara reincarnation, I ought to have been an entirely new entity. And, in view of the law, all crimes from my previous incarnation should have been wiped clean.
But they didn't quite.
But in reality, I was locked up in the shackling prison at birth.
Yeah.
Even after I was released and left the Xianzhou, my High Elder past and Dan Feng's enemies pursued me like a haunting shadow.
Yeah.
Now, I plan to face that shadow. In order to make amends, I want to repair the Ambrosial Arbor seal and visit the High Elder to see what more I can do.
That's very noble of you to try to fix your past lives' mistakes, even though technically you shouldn't really have to. He doesn't have anything to do with Dan Feng at all.
The star skiff is ready. Let's go.
All right. I'm down for this. The dragon returns home.
The rumors are true. You really are back. I'm Xianzhou Luofu of the Alchemy Commission. I'm a Vidyadhara too, as you can see. I'd heard the reincarnation of the great sinner has returned to the Luofu and wanted to offer some advice.
I cannot see him being Vidyadhara, but I'm gonna let that slide for now.
Oh?
Leave this troubled place immediately.
That's kind of a weird, ominous thing to say. You look like the Vidyadhara aren't your biggest fans.
I'm not surprised in the slightest. What does the Alchemy Commission want then?
Return to being a nameless. Stay out of the High Elder succession. The Luofu Vidyadhara have finally recovered from Dan Feng's grievous sins, and were blessed with a compassionate and caring High Elder in Bailu. None of this was easy. Your return has stirred up resentment and ambition among the preceptors, and threatens our situation.
I have no intention of threatening Bailu's position.
You may have a clear conscience, but even so, as long as you remain on the Luofu, invisible forces will try to coerce you. Leave now. It is the best outcome for everyone involved. Do not repeat the mistakes of a past life in this one. Farewell.
I can't help but laugh a little bit on the inside because his name is Lying. He's like, is he lying? Is he telling the truth? I don't really know. It's like such a stupid thing to bring up, but I made me laugh on the inside. Hey, ferryman, can we go?
Excuse me. Are you two on your way to the Alchemy Commission, Delph?
Yes, I suppose so.
Hello. What brings you two here? The wind and waves are restless around lunar-rescent depths today.
Even you came to dissuade me from visiting the High Elder, General?
This encounter was not of my making. I've been recuperating in the Alchemy Commission under the Dragon Lady's care. Our paths have merely crossed.
He's just out for a walk today.
But your question would suggest that there are others interested in dissuading you from such a venture.
Yeah, we sort of bumped into one already. It's just a quick meeting. What's the big deal?
Matters that concern the rise and fall of the Vidyadhara will inevitably attract certain parties. Those that would work circumstances to their advantage. Be it Dan Feng, the Preceptors, or the Alchemy Commission that trained the Dragon Lady.
Your injury hasn't dulled your instincts, General. The Preceptors and the Commission seem deeply concerned.
He just smiles, doesn't say anything.
A chance meeting is a gift from fate. Why don't I help you to fathom their intent then?
The Vidyadhara elders want to choose a new High Elder.
The power struggle between the Preceptors and their High Elder is a tale as old as time. And someone as powerful as Dan Feng, who was completely beyond their control, was enough for them to harbor a hidden rage. The Elders used to have a small say in appointing the new High Elder. Who could have imagined that Dan Feng would pick his own successor? And yet, that is precisely what happened, and all they could do was accept the result. Now that Dan Heng has arrived, the Elders see yet another chance. How could they let it go?
Does make sense. Seems reasonable.
The Dragon Lady has no power, and Dan Feng is a criminal. One can understand the desire for a new High Elder.
Yeah.
The Preceptors have been suppressed for some time now. They will inevitably try to overturn the situation.
It sounds like things are gonna get messy. The Alchemy Commission hopes that Bailu can stay on them as High Elder.
These people speak of legitimacy. They believe that Bailu was chosen as heir apparent by the previous High Elder, and that unless she were to commit a terrible sin, the Preceptors should have no right whatsoever to choose again. The Healer Lady has draconic features and scarcely believable therapeutic abilities. Some regard this as evidence that she is the High Elder, but the Preceptors are fixated on strength and are unwilling to accept her.
I see. So there's a kind of political split here going on.
Now that Dan Feng's reincarnation has shown a command over the vast marine expanse of luminescent depths, those longing to keep the traditional bequeathal of the High Elder feel increasingly uneasy.
Very reasonable. You can just keep saying that.
Before Dan Heng arrived, everything was quiet as a windless lake. In that regard, it is understandable that they want to get rid of him.
Yeah, he's a threat.
These folks aren't the type to just let it go.
General, what do you think about all this?
It is an internal affair of the Vidyadharas. As long as it does not disturb the peace aboard the Luofu, it does not involve the General of the Cloud Knights.
He doesn't want to get involved, okay?
Nevertheless, as a friend, let me remind you of one thing. So long as Dan Heng and Bailu, with their respective High Elder powers and titles, both remain on the Luofu, the Vidyadhara will never cease their internal strife. This is not to say that either of you are to blame.
Yeah, it's just that they're there, so they're creating conflict and discussion among the people here.
It's getting late. You are headed to repair the Arbor's seal at Scale Gorge Waterscape and visit the High Elder, no? Farewell for now. I should start taking this business of rest and recuperation a little more seriously.
Good luck, General. Good luck. Yeah, but Dan doesn't want to be a new elder, and I think Bailu should just stay as the current elder.
Master Dan Heng, you're back. Have you made your decision? Will you come with me to meet with the elders first? Or are you set on seeing Miss Bailu?
Miss Bailu is already waiting at Scale Gorge Waterscape.
Then she's the natural choice.
Your stubbornness is redolent of your previous incarnation.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere.
Okay.
A criminal who destroyed our succession is unworthy of setting foot in the sacred places of the Vidyadhara.
A bit late for that. We've already been there before.
Wait. Master Dan Heng's presence at Scale Gorge Waterscape has been approved by the 6 charioteers and the Preceptors. He is no longer the criminal he once was.
empty rhetoric. There are ways of unearthing his true identity.
Oh, I guess they're gonna fight him, aren't
Even
they?
his reincarnation should answer for the monstrous crimes of the past. The Vidyadhara will never accept him.
Oh, they are actually attacking the prince.
Die, Dan Feng.
Oh, wait, what? Why did they turn into what? I'm so confused now. Unsought guest. Okay, so it's not actually a Mara struck. It just looks like one.
The time that you say Dan Feng was merely your previous incarnation. How then do you still possess the power of the High Elder?
It's a good question, to be honest.
Delve hidden moon. World cleansing dragon.
Oh. Dude, I think this is the first time I've seen his ultimate, actually. That was cool.
Dan Feng, you have returned.
Ow. Cool ultimate.
Thank you for rescuing me, Master Dan Heng.
Were they trying to attack you as well? So, I'm even more confused now.
They came from me. I'm sorry you got dragged into it.
Yeah, they wanted him, obviously.
It's risky to remain here. We should leave. Master Dan Heng, after your meeting, will you go with me to see the elders?
Should I ever want to meet the preceptors, Miss Huanxi, I'll ask you to pass on the message.
I understand. Please alight, Your Highness. Miss Bailu awaits you at Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
Let's go. Yeah, there we go.
Could be dangerous ahead. We should proceed carefully.
With my bat / spear and your dragon powers, I think we'll be all right. Oh, it's Bailu.
So slow. I've been waiting for you here for ages.
Well, we were kind of attacked by assassins. Everyone on the way here wanted to chat to Dan Heng. And we met some assassins on the way. That's probably more of an important thing to bring up.
An assassin? Are you okay? Are you injured?
We're fine.
Fortunately, the skills of Master Dan Heng and his friends were too much for them. There are those that wish to assassinate Master Dan Heng, Miss. Presumably to preserve your legitimacy as High Elder.
I don't care about my legitimacy. Why do they? I told you, whoever wants to be the High Elder is welcome. I never wanted the title.
Yeah, she's just here.
I am Dan Heng. It is an honor to meet you, Miss Bailu.
You're Dan Heng? I heard about how you parted the ancient sea and Scale Gorge waterscape. These assassins have got their work cut out for them.
Miss Bailu, please don't say things like that.
Let me take a look at you. Dragon horns. Well, they say you're Dan Feng's reincarnation. Suppose it must be true then. But you're different from me. Where's your tail?
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, where is your tail?
If I let you be High Elder, will you grow a tail?
About the High Elder succession. I have no intention of getting entangled in that. I'm here to repair the Ambrosial Arbor seal. This is the duty of the Luofu Vidyadhara.
Oh, really? Then why'd you come to CB? All I've learned since my hatching rebirth are some medical skills at the Alchemy Commission. I can't repair seals or part the sea like you can.
I should take this opportunity to talk with you about the past, Miss Bailu. I've heard about your situation, and while I can't guarantee a solution, I will do my best to improve things for you.
Interesting. You're not like other grown-ups. You say what you think, and you seem trustworthy. So, you want me to go with you to Scale Gorge Waterscape?
Why not?
Precisely.
go then.
Miss Bailu,
Guanxi, please wait here for me. I'll come back as soon as I can. I've got these two to look after me. Don't worry.
We're the bodyguards. We'll be fine. The group walks through the empty ruins of the Dragon Palace and arrives at Seal. Dan Heng has joined your party temporarily. Ooh. You can get a closer look at him. Dashing, very charming. I can see why the ladies like this guy.
Old friends, meet yet again.
Very cool. Okay, that's the teleport. Let's go this way.
Wow, what a magnificent sight. Is that the Ambrosial Arbor?
Yes. Forming a seal and using their power to curb the spread of the Arbor's roots is an important task entrusted to the Luofu's High Elder.
News to me. The elders must be well aware that I'm not qualified for this position. Which begs the question, why did Dan Feng choose me all those years ago?
Did he choose Bailu?
That's exactly what I've come to Scale Gorge Waterscape to find out. Among the Vidyadhara, the High Elder is the existence closest to the permanence. According to historical records, the High Elder succession involves a secret ritual known as the Transmutation Arcanum, as well as a treasure known as Dragon Heart. Once succession is complete, the former High Elder undergoes a hatching rebirth, while the new High Elder begins to display draconic features.
And since Bailu has so many draconic features, that's probably why she's seen to be the selected one, I suppose.
However, Dan Feng's ritual failed, and his powers remained within me. And yet for some reason, it also created you.
Yeah, that's weird, because, like, she has the dragon features, but the powers stayed in Dan Feng, technically.
So, in medical terms, he messed up the prescription. And brought suffering down on himself and just about everyone else in the process.
Yeah.
I want to use this opportunity to repair the Ambrosial Arbor seal, and see if I can help recall our memories. Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague, water of the ancient sea. Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots. Strange. This is different from the breaking of the seal. Why is there no reaction?
What's wrong? Not going to plan, huh?
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague.
Shun the tree's growth, the residual plague. Water of the ancient sea.
Upon the High Elder's command, subdue the eternal roots.
They worked together and then it worked. Yeah.
This feeling.
That's it. You did it. This alone should prove to everyone that you are the true High Elder. When the seal was reestablished, did you recall anything?
It was like a tide surging through my mind. I became really, really huge, and the whole of Scale Gorge Waterscape was responding to my voice, resonating with me. That's fun! Dan Heng, teach me another trick. Let's see if I can remember anything else.
Wait. Can you feel it? There's someone coming.
No, do you want me to beat someone up while you guys do this? I can do that. Oh, yep, it's time.
You! Who are you?
Assassins.
Protect Bailu! Wish you to use the strength.
Of course.
Hey, I'm doing the protecting here. Nobody's getting hurt with me around.
True. That's blast them with full power, why not?
Cloud Dragon. Rise!
So satisfying. Go with the middle one.
You're flawed! Dragon. Quick!
And we got this.
Awaken dormant scales. Delve hidden moon. World cleansing dragon.
Finish him. stand up.
How did they manage to appear right next to us without a sound?
How did they get past the previous people? Yeah.
They may have used a cloud hymn to create mist and provide a smokescreen. I'm afraid this ambush was probably lying in wait for us. Seems like some people have had enough of my presence.
Shouldn't they want Bailu to gain powers from Dan Heng? Like, I guess some people just don't want Bailu to be in the High Elder position. And who sent those assassins? Because it could have been Alchemy Commission to stop Dan Heng, or it could have been the ones wanting to stop Bailu. Should we retreat?
We don't know how many there are. Let's get out of here. Go!
Look at that shadow. Could it be an assassin?
No.
Don't worry. Those things aren't hostile.
Yeah, they like to talk. There's some kind of weird wavy thing in the distance, though.
Power. It rivals the tidal forces in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Is that you, Dan Feng? Have you returned?
I'm afraid you have the wrong person.
Is this a Vidyadhara ghost?
These floating shadows are called mirage echoes. They are memories of past lives and echoes from the past that the Vidyadhara shed during their rebirth.
I think they talked about that during the main quest.
The books say that these mirages only speak to people they can recognize. And the water on their bodies can be used as medicine.
Seems this mirage mistook me for Dan Feng.
There's no mistake. This old man would recognize your voice anywhere. Have you come to this sacred place to repent? The proud son of the Vidyadhara, hero of the High Cloud Quintet. You fought with us your whole life. How far you have fallen. You availed yourself of the Transmutation Arcanum to summon that draconic abomination, and almost laid waste to Scale Gorge Waterscape in the process. If your allies hadn't united to slay it, then the abomination would have destroyed the Ambrosial Arbor's seal. Tell me, did it sadden you to watch the abomination perish? As the High Elder, you should have freed us from the plight of rebirth and set foot on a brand new path. But instead, you were seduced by your reputation and abandoned yourself. You counted Xianzhou natives and even short-life species among your friends. The upcoming trial is your final chance. Hand over the secrets of the Transmutation Arcanum now, and the Preceptors can help you keep your secrets.
So that's what they want. Transmutation Arcanum?
Isn't that draconic abomination you created proof of the Transmutation Arcanum's success?
I heard that Dan Feng craved the powers of our dragon ancestor along the permanence, and created a monstrous dragon-like creature. That must be what he's referring to. And so the hero of the Xianzhou became its arch-villain.
Yeah.
Elder, look around you. You've long since reincarnated. What remains here are just the mirages of the waters of the ancient sea.
Impossible. I still live! The High Elder succession will not be severed in this generation.
I don't like this mirage echo.
Same, Bailu, same.
He thought that the Vidyadhara was superior to other races, and that he was superior to other Vidyadhara. As if the Vidyadhara would never progress without their plans. I guess Dan Feng probably never told them the secret of the Transmutation Arcanum.
Seems like it.
We shouldn't linger here. The assassins are using skilled cloud hymn magic to make themselves invisible. But their presence is all too real.
I think I see one over there by the stairs, to be honest.
These mirage echoes, on the other hand, are vestiges of the past. If we can center and transmit the echoes, we should be able to detect any assassins hidden beneath the surface of the water. Let's look for mirage echoes and send out pulses. Move carefully.
Alright. If we use R. Yep, there one is. You could see them without... There wasn't that much of a cooldown. It's like 5 seconds. Oh my gosh. He just fucking came at me, dude. Oh, Jesus, I think I peed a little. Oh god, there's another one. Run! Run! Oh, I didn't think it would jump at me like that.
Bailu, you fled the Alchemy Commission yet again. How many times have I told you our rules state that...
Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Wait. I remember that voice. That's the old chief alchemist. So she's been reborn?
Reborn? More excuses. Who brought you out this time? Is that Master Dan Feng?
He's not Dan Feng.
Why do you remain silent? Your Highness, you're still as cold and lonely as you ever were, like the eternal ice on the Fanghu. Bailu, return to the Forbidden Residence. I must speak with Master Dan Feng.
Oh, okay. Wait, no! You were just a mirage echo. I got tricked again.
It sounded like an adult, so I was just gonna listen.
Master Dan Feng, I finally understand your plan. That little girl is the key to the Transmutation Arcanum. This is a breakthrough for my research.
Your research?
The Vidyadhara performs self-reincarnation, but we are unable to reproduce. Natural and artificial disasters inevitably reduce our population. If this continues, one day our noble draconic bloodline will perish, and the fated decree of the permanence will be violated. For this very reason, I have spent my entire life researching ways to free the Vidyadhara from the cycle of reincarnation. I have been without success for a long, long time, thinking that this reincarnation had been naught but a waste. But now, you have enlightened me.
Dan Feng. What did he do?
Master Dan Feng, your changes to the Transmutation Arcanum created a draconic abomination that wreaked great destruction. But it also created a new life. This is the hope that will one day allow the Vidyadhara to reproduce.
I find it weird that the Mirage Echoes have enough sentience to do research. Like, are they actually doing things as this, whatever this is? Or is it just memories talking? And how are they? It's weird that they can interact with us in the first place. As we speak to them, it feels like it's an entity that can do things. I thought it was just memory echoes. Allowed the Vidyadhara to reproduce once again.
My understanding of reproduction was limited by ordinary notions. How constrained I was. Why should Vidyadhara reproduction remain trapped within the confines of our race? To unearth the potential might of Long's blood and incorporate other races into the flesh of the dragon. Isn't that the real meaning behind the Transmutation Arcanum? The Preceptors are too narrow-minded to see your talent. They want to install another High Elder. Foolish.
What does she mean by that?
The Transmutation Arcanum seems to contain a secret that allows the Vidyadhara to escape the cycle of reincarnation and return to normal reproduction. But the mechanism eludes me. Let's go.
Okay. They really blocked off this area. Oh, right, there's still assassins. I hear him. I can hear, and there's one. And there's one. And where am I supposed to be going? Oh, yeah, there's one. And we're going down here quick. And we're gonna go over here. And there's the memory guy. Can I talk to you? Not when there's an enemy following me.
Miss Bailu, what are you doing in my pharmacy? Don't tell me you've already heard about Sanctus Medicus. Have you come here to condemn me?
Seems like none of the Mirage Echoes realize that you've already been reborn.
Yeah, it's like their memory is its own entity and it's moving around autonomously, but maybe it thinks that it's doing things, but it's just still a memory floating around here. I don't think they actually have any power that they can use to interact with the real world.
They're mere fragments stripped from the lives of the Vidyadhara.
I have never believed in the High Elder. You are unworthy of the condemnation you suspect. Especially you, Miss Bailu. you simply do not have the power of the High Elder, the power to summon the forces of nature. Why should I believe you are superior in any way to Master Dan Feng? The preceptors, our people, they think the High Elder is the Vidyadhara's only savior. Arrogant, illogical. Have you seen what merciful Medicus can do? The Vidyadhara already have immortal bodies. What they should pray for is the ability to reproduce like the Xianzhou natives. Merciful Medicus will help us to grow our population and bear descendants. They can do what the High Elder cannot. One day you will come to know that I was right.
Never knew the Vidyadhara had believers in the plague author among their ranks.
They seem to be everywhere, honestly, in all the factions. Oh, there's one! Oh my god!
It's you, Master Dan Feng. Why did you disgrace yourself? You were my hero. I dreamed of being just like you, of joining the Cloud Knights. But you betrayed the hopes and dreams of the Elders.
This Mirage Echo. He must be a Cloud Knight who fought alongside Dan Feng all those years ago.
How many of us perished in that disaster and could not be reincarnated? And my leg was torn off by that abomination. Oh, it's me. The doctors at the Alchemy Commission said I have to reincarnate as soon as possible to avoid affecting my immortal life. But my poor comrades have no chance of returning to the ancient sea. You once told us that we should cherish every life cycle, and that you would use cloud-hidden magic to heal our wounds. But in the end, all you did was betray us.
Dan Heng, you don't have to listen to him. Let go.
I must listen to him very carefully. We cannot afford to miss any information.
I will never forgive you. The High Elder's power belongs to the Vidyadhara of the Luofu. You are unworthy. The Vidyadhara must not sever the High Elder's succession tradition just because of you. Hand it over.
Dan Heng, is this the price we pay for bearing the power of the High Elder? Carrying the weight of all these expectations. All this hatred.
Kind of seems like it.
Before any of this transpires, you have enough time to prepare.
God, dude, this is like jump scares, man. I can't take this.
Invisible assassin?
Careful. They're waiting for us to get close enough to reveal our weak spots. Awaken, Thorn Scales. Delve hidden moon. World-cleansing dragon.
Okay, there's still also a few more. There's a spooky ghost over here.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? I was so worried.
Yuan Li! Is that you? I thought something must have happened to you.
Oh, do you know this person?
It's me, Miss Bailu. I'm so sorry that I can't be your maid anymore. But I heard that a smart and talented replacement would be coming soon.
Is the new maid named... Yeah, is that...
Yes. I suppose you must have met her already. I hope she is more competent than I was. The Preceptors are very fearful of you, Miss Bailu. They asked every maid to record your dreams and daily activities. And I did so at first. After a while, I felt that the Preceptors were asking this not out of concern for you, but for some malevolent purpose. So I stopped.
Yuan Li, don't worry. I never told anyone about my dreams.
Good. Then I needn't worry. They'll be assigning me to a different job soon. I hope we have another chance to see each other one day.
So she must have been fired before she became a ghost.
Yes. So long.
Interesting. He's already been reborn, yeah.
Yes. Let's keep going.
Guess it's more about putting the memory to rest. Oh my god! Okay, there's one in the stairs. Question is, how do we get past this one? I don't know, but there's two over there. Okay, we're going up. Please don't be one up here. I think we're good.
Miss Bailu, are you okay? You were in there for such a long time.
There's like a million assassins between you and us.
Luckily, I had Dan Heng and him to protect me all the way. If anyone's owed a thanks, it's them.
This has been very dangerous, yes.
I didn't expect those assassins to be so brazen and reckless, storming a sacred place like Scale Gorge Waterscape and pursuing you. Rest assured, Miss Bailu, I'll report them to the elders and round them all up. Fortunately, the three of you were blessed by the gods. If anything had happened to you, it would have been a dereliction of duty on my part.
Assassins? None of us mentioned that the danger involved assassins. How did you know that?
No, well, I mentioned it, but she can't hear me. There's a wall between me and them. You are looking a little bit shady, miss.
Oh, it's because we were already attacked at the ferry, no? I was just worried that those people would try and attack you again.
Yeah, I don't know.
You said those assassins only came from Mr. Dan Heng. But the ones we met in the ruins were coming from me instead.
Yeah, there's something shady going on. Yeah, that smile tells me everything I need to know. I've seen that smile before.
Perhaps the real dereliction of duty was that not enough happened to you.
Yeah.
So, did the elders send you to take out the unworthy High Elder?
That was my idea alone. How could the Preceptors have come up with that? From my perspective, the Vidyadhara requires only one High Elder. A second High Elder, one who is weak and useless, must be removed. Miss Bailu, our relationship as mistress and maid ends here. Farewell.
Makes me wonder if this person got the previous maid kicked out as well.
Dragon.
Right. And another blast. How much damage this dragon can do. Not bad. They didn't manage to target anyone, so they didn't pop and do any damage. That's good. Let's do that. Too much damage. You know, I actually like that they've got all three as trial characters, and they're all story relevant at the moment. That's kind of what I was wanting them to do on Belobog as well, on Yurillo.
Dragon.
Because it makes you feel like they're the characters you're playing as at the moment in the story, and I missed that. It's nice to see them doing it here, and I hope they continue doing that in future big story moments, like big story. Oh, there's another round. Okay.
Am I too late?
The general's here.
Did you bring reinforcements?
Time for the master stroke. Reinforcements? I am the reinforcement.
I was hoping he would say that.
Radiant spirit, heed my word. Show no mercy!
Yeah! Always feel so powerful when he does that.
Here, this slice.
Now that there's lots of things, maybe we should do that.
Indestructible. Flaming lance.
Breaking all three of the small things.
Forward.
Nice. Oh, they're getting destroyed, dude. So close. So close. There we go. A little extra power to knock him out.
A pity. So close.
You were not close.
Did the Preceptors truly believe that nobody knew of their scheme?
Yeah, Jing Yuan's always like 10 steps ahead.
They should return to their senses. Attacking the Dragon Lady only destroys what little prestige they have remaining.
The whole thing was planned by me and me alone. Beware of false charges, General.
I'm sure they weren't disagreeing with your opinion on attacking her.
Save your breath. We'll know the truth once the Cloud Knights send you to the 10 Lords Commission's judges.
Too late, Jing Yuan. I go no further.
What's she gonna do now? She exhales her last breath and collapses to the ground. Okay.
I always felt useless in the eyes of the elders. A false dragon who failed to inherit the power of the High Elder.
It's not your fault that the previous reincarnation did what he did.
And today I realized they'll use any means of removing me.
Not all of the Vidyadhara harbor evil intentions. If you feel uneasy, Dragon, the Seat of Divine Foresight can arrange for you to stay elsewhere.
Thank you, General. I'd like to talk more with Dan Heng first.
Very well. I will await all of you at the ferry.
Let's go see what she wants.
The Vidyadhara have neither parents nor family members. Once born, a teacher is assigned to instruct the young Vidyadhara in the art of cloud hymn, as well as various life skills. Dan Heng, did you have a teacher like that?
If you're asking about Vidyadhara tradition, I'm afraid that's something I never had any experience of. I've always been a wanderer. I can never return to my homeland.
Yeah, didn't he say earlier that he awoke from the reincarnation and then he was instantly just taken to the shackling prison? So he probably never had a chance. And anything from the previous life he wouldn't remember, so...
In my fragmented dreams, I meet enemies on the battlefield. But in my travels, I meet many people who I can describe with the word teacher.
As far back as I can remember, I've had the preceptors and alchemy commission healers telling me what to do. Cure diseases, save lives. I don't know if that counts as teaching. You know something? It feels like you're the teacher I've been waiting for. Virtuous in the past life, master in the next life. Perhaps we were friends or disciples in our previous incarnations.
A friend or disciple of Dan Feng? Maybe. Miss Bailu. At first, I was worried that your title of High Elder was in name only, and that an absence of true power would eventually put you in grave danger. It seems I was overthinking things. You have no shortage of true power.
You mean the power to repair the seal? The power you taught me?
The Mirage Echoes of Scale Gorge Waterscape mentioned that not only was Dan Feng a brave warrior, he could heal others with cloud hymn magic.
So some of the power must have gone to Bailu.
What you have is the power of the High Elder that belongs to you. The power of life that can reforge the Arbor seal and the vitality of the eternal roots. It is a world away from my power of destruction.
In that case, Dan Feng probably had a gentle side to him too, right?
He must have.
Perhaps.
We should head back to the healer's market. I have other things to do today. Let's go.
Busy dragon lady.
Now that the seal is repaired, my fares on the Xianzhou have drawn to an end. For the time being.
Are you planning on staying on the Luofu? The banishment decree has been revoked, and the preceptors have regained an awareness of the situation. This is your chance to return to your homeland.
He belongs with us on the Astral Express. Dan Heng belongs. Yeah, I swear to God, man. It's like me and Kalis have like the same brain because I just say things and then it pops up as a chat option. I'm gonna say Dan Heng belongs to the Astral Express. That's what I said instinctively. So.
I do not seek to take Dan Heng away from you.
He's my bro. You can't do this. You can't take him away from me.
As a nameless, the Express still needs me.
That's what I like to hear.
Ah, that is a pity.
And that is Dragon Returns Home completed. I enjoyed that quest. It had a few lore drops in it. It didn't have too much that I didn't know from before. It was nice hanging out with. I always enjoy hanging out with Bailu, so it was good. I'm gonna try to not ramble on too long here. The assassin bit was terrifying. I don't know why they made it scary. Like, those assassins came out of nowhere. It was good as far as assassinations go, but they're a little bit spooky. I wasn't expecting it to be so spooky. I kind of wish that the quest had a bit more overall impact on the world around us, because he said he fixed the seal, but I don't see any difference. So that would have been nice to see a change in. Dan Heng's Imbibitor burst looks really cool. I don't feel like I've seen the burst before. Maybe I have, but I don't think I have. So that was also cool effect. I don't think still that it would be a character I would pull for. He doesn't really fall into my... He's cool, but he's not within my color scheme range. I guess that's what I'm going for. But thank you for watching, and I'll catch ya in another video. Take care until then. Rainy out.